off, MP.
Welcome and happy holidays from 2K Sports. It's time for NBA action. Tonight, we'll see the Boston Celtics as they play against GA. We are right in the thick of the season. What's an overlooked challenge for these players right now?
Staying fresh. You have to take care of your body and your mind. That'll pay dividends in the stretch run.
And now the opening lineup for Boston. And in the front court, Brown and Tatum. Holiday in the backcourt. To his side is White. And it's Porzingis in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Screen by Şengün. Thomas kicks to Green. With the shot. Nice form on the 20-footer.
Hey, Green understands you got to work to create your shooting opportunities. He knows that shots aren't just going to be given to him.
Holiday with the three. It's rebounded by Houston. And this group is about as formidable as they come. 22 wins in a row. It's just remarkable.
This team, I tell you, is doing a heck of a job actually putting their name against some of the best names in the NBA's history when you talk about winning streaks. I mean, these kinds of streaks do not happen often, and there's a lot going right for this group right now.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
Incredible for his age. The decision-making of Şengün GA is very impressive.
So calm when he sees a double coming. Reads and reacts with ease when he's on the block or at the nail. Reminds you of a young Jokic with how he sees the game.
Back to Thomas. Out to Smith. On the wing, Green. 5 on the clock. Houston needs to get a shot. The three from Thomas. Jason Tatum grabs the board. The Celtics have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Tatum setting the pick for Holiday. It's White on the wing. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
Just 1 of 4 from the floor, not the start they were looking for here.
Thomas passes to Landale. Back to Thomas. On the wing, Green. Pass to Thomas. Back to Green for 3. Knocks down the 3-ball. Green's got 5 now.
Green, impressive range from deep. He knows how dangerous he can be from there.
Here's White. And you can see his scoring totals. Those are some pretty good numbers. He's putting up close to 15 points a game on average. The 3 from Tatum. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time.
Well, I like how Tatum had his hands up and ready to go on that catch and shoot. Well done.
Şengün with a screen on Holiday. Out to Smith. There's the 3. And Tatum pulls it down. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for the Boston Celtics. Trailing by 2, coming off that loss against the Timberwolves.
Hey, they had their opportunities, but let's face it, they choked from the line. Hard to win that way on the road.
Hey, knocking down free throws in a hostile environment is really about the battle of the mind.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Well, guys, Thunder in the last outing against the Mavericks was all business. He ended up with 26 points, and he did what he does best. He shared the ball and looked to get his guys going throughout the game. The latest chapter in what's been a great string of games from him. He'll be looking to add on to it tonight. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, David. You're right. He was a one-man wrecking crew in that one.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same attitude tonight.
Yeah, you know, every night's different. They may try to double him, might force him to adjust, or force him to make plays with the pass instead. We'll see.
The Celtics have gone 50% from the field to this point, 4 of 8. GA, these Boston Celtics are unquestionably a top-tier offensive unit.
Stupendous shooting, excellent instincts with the ball. Yeah, they are a model offense in many ways, making it tough for many teams to keep up with them.
That's going to be over and back, not watching for the line that time. Houston with a big group substitution here. Adams, he's checked in for Şengün. Dylan Brooks comes in for Jock Landale. Tari Eason's checked in for Smith. And Amen Thompson subbed in for Jalen Green. Boston also with the sub. Al Horford's checked in for Tatum. Here's Brown, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And Clark, the Rockets, just one of a handful of franchises to win back-to-back NBA titles.
Can you believe that, Kevin? It was roughly 30 years ago that the Rockets did that, led by Hakeem Olajuwon, perhaps the best player in the league at that time. Of course, this was while Michael Jordan was retired from the NBA the first time.
Eason passes to Brooks. Right side, Thomas. Shot clock at 5. And Thompson kicks to Thomas. And here's Brooks from outside. Rebounded by the Celtics. And this is the first season matchup for them against this Rockets team.
You know, some teams just have your number, and that was the case between these two last season.
Yeah, on paper, it looked like it should have been no contest, but the opposite was true.
Outside Thomas. Brooks setting the pick for Thomas. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. Thomas got 5 now.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Celtics have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both.
And they've done some really nice work at the foul line, knocking down 80%.
Yeah, in general, they've been very solid. I mean, free throw shooting isn't something they've had to worry about too much this season, guys.
And the Celtics making a change here. Tatum's checked in. And Adams with the slam.
God, he threw that one down. Adams, one of the fiercest competitors in the league.
And the Celtics with possession here. Now now Tatum. Some stats for him. He averages over 21 points a game. Pass to Pritchard. 16 feet away. Plenty of offense in this closely contested first quarter of play. Celtics lead by 2. It's the NBA on big group substitution here. Jock Landale's checked in for Şengün. Smith comes in for Dylan Brooks. Green, he's checked in for Tari Eason. And Thomas subbed in for Jalen Green. And for those of you just joining us, we're in the second quarter with about 3 minutes gone by. Holiday against Thomas. Porzingis with a screen on Smith. Tatum. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
They've got Thomas. Smith is out there with Green. Then there's Amen Thompson. And it's Landale in at the 5. So that's who's on the floor for the Rockets. Tatum no good. Rockets trail by 7.
And you watch Jason Tatum, year to year, he is a model of consistency across the board. The numbers are pretty similar, and the effort never wanes.
Thomas passes to Landale. Just 5 to shoot. Sinks the three-pointer. Smith's got 7 points.
Really starting to find himself now, guys, after getting shut out in the first quarter.
Holiday goes in. That one drops, and he's now 2 for 5.
Yeah, and they're starting to warm up from the field this quarter.
Adding to their lead, and you see that field goal percentage for the game steadily heading north.
And Thomas with the stuff.
And Green is a critical role player for this team. His passing is really phenomenal.
Celtics leading by 4. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, the Celtics can beat you in a number of ways. Point guard Jrue Holiday said, we can play small and big. We have great bench players who come in and change the game at any time and could start on other teams. And we have a hunger. Kevin, they're going to be a problem for a long time.
Agreed. They are stacked, DA, for sure. For Houston, they've gone 8 of 14 in the second quarter on field goal attempts. Thomas, no good.
Nice effort anyway to change his shot and get around the defender maybe next time.
You know, guys, this is the danger Porzingis poses in the open floor. He's excellent at getting to his spots.
Rockets trail by 6. 55 seconds left here in the second. Here's Landale. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. Landale's got his first basket of the night.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
We've seen it time and time again in games. Effort and determination on the glass can make up for a lot of other weaknesses.
Tatum. It's hauled in by Thomas.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Count that as his 4th basket of the night. Just 7 shots to get there.
Given the size disadvantage, you have to have a lot of confidence to take that shot.
And you know what? He does. I mean, in the NBA, you've got to have ways to score over defenders of all sizes.
Steps back and fires. Holiday finds Tatum. Off target from outside. Thomas passes to Smith. Out to Thompson. A 3-ball. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. It's the Celtics up 2. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half.
Please direct your attention to center court and get ready.
Glad you could join us. The story tonight for the Houston Rockets through 2 quarters, a tightly contested matchup.
You can't win playing passive at the offensive end. I mean, how many times did we see him at the free throw line
Practically none. There were a few calls they thought should have gone their way, but you can't rely on the refs to bail you out. And next up, we have the award winners, our Players of the Month in the East and the West. The Western Conference winner, Luka Doncic.
We saw plenty of Luka magic over this stretch. He is quite simply must-see 2K TV. And not just here in the U.S. He's an international icon, kind of like you, Shaq.
I know you don't know what that feels like, Kenny, but believe me, it's satisfying.
Oh, see, I gave you a props, and then you go at me like that?
You don't even have a passport.
And that's all for us. Now it's time to send it back to Kevin Harlan for the beginning of the third quarter.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. And you know, Greg, we're seeing so many teams utilizing the dribble handoff.
And it really forces the defense into a bad spot, can create situations where the offense has an advantage, and then it allows you to kind of seek out the matchup.
Starting off the second half, here's Joe Mazzulla's 5. White in at shooting guard, with Brown playing small forward. The post pair, Tatum and Porzingis. And it's Holiday in at the point.
Well, there's really a nice, smooth rhythm to Holiday's jump shot. I mean, the mechanics are solid, very efficient, and he gets nice lift on that J, too.
Thomas dishes to Smith. Puts it up from 17. And Boston with the rebound. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Holiday finds Tatum. A wide open look here for Porzingis. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist. Porzingis has got his second bucket of the night.
That's a weapon Porzingis uses effectively. I mean, teams are ready for it now, but there's still not a lot you can do against him when he's knocking down the three.
Holiday against Thomas. No one near Smith as he lets it go. Again, the miss by Smith. Celtics leading by 5. Well, Greg, Boston didn't just win the title. They won their 18th NBA championship in style.
No series win more than 5, going 16-3 in the postseason, Kevin. Half of those wins were by 15 or more. The Celtics really weren't even challenged during that title run.
Catching up on the changes for Houston. Brooks comes in for Jock Landale. And Torrey Eason subbed in for Smith.
Jason Tatum scores, but also creates for his teammates, a sign of his continuing growth as a player.
First in shooting percentage, first in fewest turnovers, and they're also first in points allowed. No team is better at taking the other side's star out of rhythm.
And Greg, that field goal percentage you were talking about, they're the best in the league because of how smart they run their offense. You see nothing but good shots from them. For Houston, they have shot 75% at the line tonight, going 3 for 4. Second free throw, no good. And so Brown will bring it up for the Boston Celtics. Since the second half started, they've only given up 3 points. And here's Porzingis for a 3. It's rebounded by Houston.
Even with that miss, they're shooting 75% coming out of the break. That's a strong start to the half.
Here's Green. And the shot falls short this time.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
White, wide open, he fires. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. Rockets trail by 7. Thomas passes to Şengün. Thomas with the ball, now guarded by Tatum. Brooks setting the pick for Thomas. Nailed from three-point land. Thomas got 13.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
And so Joe Mazzulla calls for the timeout. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly.
On the court is your Hot Squad. We're giving t-shirts to the loudest section. So make some noise.
he's checked in for the Rockets. And the Celtics also making a change. Pritchard's checked in. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Porzingis sets the pick for Tatum. The shot missing. Rockets trail by 4. Thomas deciding where to go with it. There's the pick. Score the basket. It's number 6 for him this game. 6 for 9, 67% shooting.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
Tatum gets to Holiday. Here's Pritchard. A three-pointer off the mark.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Third quarter of basketball here in just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. Houston shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here. That free throw good from Thomas. The Rockets making a switch here. Thompson's checked in, and it's tied up with that one. For Boston, they've gone 3 of 7 on field goal attempts here in the second half. Pass to Pritchard. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist. Pritchard's got 13 points.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
Thompson dishes to Thomas. Houston moving it around. Brooks finds Thomas. 5 to shoot. And he drops it in from the low post. Thomas got 10 points here in the second half.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and Coach knows it.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
And Clark watching Amen Thompson. He is just a different kind of athlete.
He sure is, boy. Special as an athlete. And we've got some of the greatest athletes in the world across the NBA. He's smooth, he's explosive, he's fluid, well coordinated. Seems like he just kind of floats in the air. It's special to watch him do his thing.
Luke Cornett, he's checked in for the Celtics. Horford comes in for Jason Tatum. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
You know, in the case of Drew Holiday, having 2 brothers in the league, I think probably is added motivation for him to excel.
Cam Whitmore, he's checked in for Tari Eason.
Just solid, really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
Now, here's Thomas. He's got 19. There's the drive. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Well, as usual, a lot of offense in the NBA is being generated from the small forward position this season. Here are the league's best at that position. Number 1, Jaylen Brown.
You know, call him whatever you want. The bottom line is he just finds a way to score. And when he gets going, he can tear the rest of the NBA to shreds.
Well, there's no question he is the priority for any defense they're up against. He's impossible to shut down entirely, so you just want to slow him down from his spot on the wing.
The Celtics making a switch here. Hauser's checked in. Drains the three-pointer.
And with that 3, his second of the half, he's equaled his total from before the break.
Thomas passes to Thompson. Adams with the screen on Brown. It's Thomas outside. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. And now 24 points for Thunder.
And he's finally getting the feel from beyond. His second 3 of the half right there.
Here's Pritchard. That's in. He's 7 for 12 now in the game.
You know, so far he's been dominant this period, making the most of his opportunities.
30 seconds left to play here in the third. Thomas, no luck. Celtics have gone a solid 6 of 11 when shooting here in the third quarter. There's 14 seconds left to play in the third. And here is Brown. He's got 5. Horford with the screen on Thompson. And here's Brown outside. He can't get it to go. And we've reached the end of the third quarter. Just a terrific game so far. Celtics lead by 1. Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. The Celtics with the lead. The post pair form, it'll be Smith and Şengün. Thomas is out there with Jalen Green. And it's Eason in at the 3, the small forward. That's the 5 for Houston right now. Thomas passes to Şengün. Low block shot on the way. And it's Smith missing. Celtics leading by 3. Tatum kicks to Kornet. Outside, Horford. Pass to Tatum. Inside, Kornet. Howard down after the assist. Let him into the lane.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA. The lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Here's Pritchard. No good on the 3. Nuggets trail by 3. Şengün with the screen for Thomas. Good from the moment it left his hand. That makes him 10 for 14.
And that's right in his wheelhouse. Looking to make an impact when it counts.
You know, they want the ball in his hands here because they trust him to hit all the big shots.
Screen by Smith. With some arc. Thomas's shot is off. The Celtics have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. And the foul called on Thunder. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Drew Holiday is checked in for the Celtics.
First team foul. Checking in for the Celtics, number 4, Drew Holiday.
Here's Pritchard. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Horford with the screen on Thomas. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
A screen by Şengün. A slam dunk by Thomas. The guys here in the fourth quarter. Still a close game.
Instant classic, fellas. This one could come right down to the last shot.
We're in the fourth quarter here. Just under 2.5 minutes gone. Boston's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Pass to Tatum. Fires for 3. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. Thomas got 7 rebounds in the game. Smith with it to the middle. Here's Şengün. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Outside Tatum. To the right side. Boston, no good that time either.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Thomas. They kick it out to Green. Offline with his 3. Celtics trail by 3. Tatum passes to Pritchard. Back to Tatum. Will it go? Tatum from 3.
Yeah, and such a clutch shooter. I mean, he lives with a big shot, and when he's rolling like this, watch out.
Jock Landale's checked in for Houston. And then for Boston, Zinkas, he's checked in for Luke Kornet. Jaylen Brown comes in for Al Horford. And it's White in for Pritchard. Thomas down low, guarded by Holiday. Smith for 3. That one falls, coming off of Thomas's feet. Thomas got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. So it's Boston now. Holiday with it. White setting the pick for Tatum. trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Pass to Smith. White against Green. Şengün with the screen on Holiday. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's on Porzingis.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Definitely saved the layup with that foul, and he'll make him earn them from the line, and that's what you want to see. And that makes it a two-possession game now. Those could turn out to be vital free throws.
Porzingis with a screen on Thomas. Pass to Tatum. The kick out to Holiday. Hits it from three-point range.
Humongous bucket from Holiday. He's become one of the most reliable players in this league during the game and in big moments as well.
And stolen by White. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for Houston.
Well, you know, for me, when you can convert this many times in the paint, I think that's a sign that your offense is really in a healthy state.
And also, guys, how about the hustle we've seen on the board? They're getting after it and cashing in on second chance scoring opportunities.
Thomas passes to Şengün. Launches a three. They get it again. Thomas against Holiday. Green dishes to Thomas. Just 5 on the clock. Back to Green. Pass to Thomas. And some nice passing there by Houston. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
You know, guys, sometimes that just happens, but you don't like to see it when the game is this close.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. During the break, listened in with Joe Mazzulla and his team. Now, they preached the little things in the huddle. They asked their team to battle on those 50-50 balls. One extra possession could be all the difference. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David.
And Tatum does a little bit of everything, and he's especially skilled down low. Fantastic at drawing the defense into him and playing off the contact while he's going up for a shot. Even with the miss, he got the big one there to put him in front.
Out to Smith. Back to Thomas. Şengün with a screen on Holiday. It drops.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game. Yes.
Down low and stolen by Şengün. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Had to foul, and on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
And you know what? Who knows? A few misses at the stripe, and they're right there within range. You know, late game free throws are a lot different than early game free throws in terms of making. That last free throw was critical. Their only choice now is to go for the three to tie.
The deep three from Tatum. He's off from 3. And an intentional foul there stops the clock.
Second personal foul.
And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to fall. And the second of 2 is good. That gives them a 4-point cushion. 8 seconds left in the game. And here's Tatum for 3. Busted. No good that time either. So it's a narrow victory for the Rockets, pulling it out for the W. Probably a little closer than they would have liked it, but a win nonetheless.
Yeah, but I really got a sense that the fans gave them that emotional boost that was needed down the stretch. This crowd, man, they were electric.
And that about wraps it up. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA present.